Fehu means cattle. To many tribal and farming peoples, cattle meant wealth, but wealth must move to be effective. Sitting idle, it can become a sore. One kind of wealth that lasted was a good reputation, yet even fame must be put to work to be of any worth. Urus means aurochs. This was a fierce wild ox against which youths tested their courage and hunting skills. Its horns were much prized, and it was eventually hunted to extinction. It can represent raw, primal strength. Thurusas means a giant, though some people associate it with the god Thor and his famous hammer used for killing giants. It can also represent a powerful penetrating force, attacking or defending, for it represents both the force of will and the thorn that protects. Ansus means a god. Some people specifically associate it with the god Odin. It can also represent communicating outwardly with speech and inwardly with sensitivity and inspiration. It can also represent the wind. Like Thor, Odin is also a god of the storm. Rido means the act of riding. It can therefore mean transport and travel. To some, it can mean a career and also order or being in control. Kinas means that which burns. This can be a fire, perhaps a torch, or a pitch brand, and such illumination can bring knowledge. To ken something, or it can burn like a sore. Jebo means giving. Unasked for gifts were a source of suspicion in olden days, for a gift demanded a gift in return. Give and take is an exchange, and this exchange is an essential part of successful relationships, like marriage. Wunjo means joy. Some people also associate it with the Anglo-Saxon goddess Reba, whose feast occurred in March. Hagalas means hail. Though hail appears to be just a destructive natural force, it acts as one of nature's essential checks and balances, clearing away dross and weak growth. And after the hail has melted, the resultant water helps sustain the strong survivors that remain. Nauthiz means need. A time of need is often the spur that ends complacency, and without a time of need, perhaps we would not appreciate the times of plenty so well. Isa means ice. Cold, still, and slippery. It indicates the poise and focus that can be achieved in meditation. It can represent a freezing of circumstances, since putting something on ice means maintaining the status quo, though it can result in stagnation. Jera simply means harvest and the idea of growth through the cycle of the year's seasons. The harvest is the result of your work. Whether this reward is good or bad can depend on what you have sown and how you have tended it. Iwas means a yew tree. Coming after Jera, it reminds us change and the cycle of life and death. The yew is intensely poisonous, and its wood can be used to make bows. fires of death. Yet of all North European trees, it lives the longest, so it can also represent endurance. Birthrow. The original meaning of this rune is unknown. It may be a dice cup and could therefore represent luck. Or word. Word is not fate or fortune. It is a positive evolutionary force. Think of word and the three Norns. Uro, what is. Verdandi, what is becoming. Skuld, what should be. Algis means protection. This rune shows the warding hand or defensive horns or spines. This rune also resembles a person standing with arms raised. In this, is this in defiance, in invocation, or in blessing? Sowilo means sun. The sun represents success and victory. It shines with a permanent and limitless light. It clears away the clouds of doubt to bring confidence and optimism. Tiwaz means the god Tu, after whom we name Tuesday. Tu was a god of courage and honor, and his rune was carved onto swords for victory in battle. Barkana means a birch tree. Some people associate this rune with the goddess Oster, after whom we name Easter, whose feast occurred in April. It is a rune of awakening, of growth, and of fertility. Ewaz means a horse. To some, this symbolizes trust, such as that required between horse and rider, or two people in close relationship, or a human and their patron deity, and would be a rune of partnership and commitment between two parties who want to make things work. Manas means mankind, complete with all the frailties and the potentials of being human. To some, it represents contracts and oaths made between men or women, and hence they link this rune to the goddess Var, who hears such oaths. Laugus means water. Water cleanses and refreshes. It finds its own level, and it contains the teeming flow of life. It reflects the sky above and mirrors the calmness or ferocity of the wind that flows over it. Ingwaz is associated with the god Ing, or Ingvifre. It is an earthy rune representing sex and fertility, and the life contained in the seed. Dagas means day. To some, it indicates the point of balance in the day-night cycle. Daylight itself certainly brings clarity, yet twilight illumines the mysteries of both the day world of light and the night world of darkness. Othilla means inherited land. Odo land stayed in the family and was tilled for the benefit of that family. It represents that which is handed down. This includes our language, our mythology, and our rune lore, as well as physical possessions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and please check out our shop, our Etsy shop, as well as our website, gypsywitchmagic.com. These runes are available for sale in our shop right now. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Wounded, I hung on a windswept gallows for 9 long nights, pierced by a spear, pledged to Odin, offered myself to myself. The wisest know not from whence spring the roots of that ancient root. They gave me no bread, they gave me no mead. I looked down with a loud cry. I took up runes. From that tree I fell. Out of woodlands came Rig walking, and taught him runes. His own name gave as Aaron's son, bade him make his own the Udo lands and olden manors. But Khan only could carve runes lasting life-keeping runes, to bring forth babes, birth runes he knew, to dull sword edges and to calm the sea. In runes he rivaled Rig the Earl, with wiles he warred, outwitting him, thus got for himself and gained to have the name of Rig and runic lore.